structure facilitates freedom. And when I say freedom, I mean your time and your coach's time. If you can eliminate the number of things you have to pick up at the end of the day from like 10 to 1, that's a ton of time you're getting back yourself and a ton of time you're getting back for your coaching staff. It will also very, very likely prolong the life of your equipment if you take care of it and things are very, very organized, because then people are very inclined to keep it organized rather than just throw it in a corner. 9 times out of 10, if you give somebody the option to put something somewhere and it's not very clear where it goes, they will put it in the wrong place. All right guys, welcome back to Jerk Block Talk. I'm Jason Fernandez. We're here at CrossFit Rife. And today I want to talk about something seemingly minuscule but very, very important in regard to saving you time as a coach or a gym owner, and that is how you store all of your equipment. So if you've owned a gym or you've been a coach for any period of time, you know that you spend a lot of your time cleaning up after people, and that's largely our fault. If stuff is not very, very obvious where it should go in your gym, you should go out of your way to make it very obvious. So I'm gonna just walk you guys around our gym and show you guys a couple different things that we've done to save ourselves some headache instead of having to pick up after people. So we'll start right here in the pull-up rig. First things first is we mounted all of our weights in the pull-up rig, and everything is color-coded. So the color is marked on the rig, and then it's marked on the weights. So before this was done, basically people were just putting weights wherever they wanted, and it was a nightmare to get organized. If you come over here, the other thing that we've done is we used to have horizontal barbell storage on the wall here. It takes up this huge wall space, so we went with the vertical racks. You can fit twice as many barbells in there in like half of the space, so space saver there too, and it's very obvious where the barbells go. Big thing here, guys, we purchased all OSO collars, whatever. I mean, if you don't like that, that's cool. If not, whatever. But what you don't want is people just throwing these things around like in a bucket where everybody stores all their stuff. So we just mounted it, PVC pipes on the wall, and there's no more buckets, so people have nowhere else to put them but on the rack. And then the same thing for the matadors. We bought 5 of them. You can just buy like Home Depot hooks to put in there, and then you just mount these on the wall, and they basically stack them right on top of each other. So big space saver those, because those just kind of laying around the gym can be kind of a hazard. If you come on over here and take a look at the rowers, I got this idea years ago from Rogue, and then now, from CrossFit Verve, and then now Rogue makes those hooks where you can hang your rowers on the wall. Huge space saver there again, and again, people know exactly where to put them. Only issue there is they can be kind of a bear to get on and off the wall, but again, I'd much rather be organized and have a little bit of difficulty getting things in and out rather than having them strewn about and me having to clean up afterwards. And then if you look over here behind me, up on the wall, we did the same thing with all of these parallettes up on the wall. We hung them. Those things largely just kind of get thrown around different gyms and have no home. We made a home for them. That's where they go each and every time. And then lastly, come on over here. Swing around this way, Will. We have all of our plates stored in these underneath the weight benches here, and then we color coded them all too, because this was a nightmare where people just kind of like putting weights wherever. So we color coded them all, and then the ones that are not color coded are marked by numbers. And if you see, we did the same thing here with the plates. We just mounted PVC pipe on there so people know exactly where to put that stuff, and then weight storage there as well. A couple of the other things that, here, let's get out of the way over here, Will. A couple of the other things that we have in the works as far as like getting stuff situated. We're gonna do a little changeover with the boxes over there. We have like the old school box, which is like one height, and the ones that are 24, 20, and 30 are much easier stored and take up less space. So that's one more thing that we're gonna clean up over on that side of it. And basically what we're doing is buying square footage of the space back to use it later. And some of this stuff might seem like a little anal retentive, but the reality is, like, structure facilitates freedom. And when I say freedom, I mean your time and your coach's time. If you can eliminate the number of things you have to pick up at the end of the day from like 10 to 1, that's a ton of time you're getting back yourself and a ton of time you're getting back for your coaching staff. It will also very, very likely prolong the life of your equipment if you take care of it and things are very, very organized, because then people are very inclined to keep it organized rather than just throw it in a corner. 9 times out of 10, if you give somebody the option to put something somewhere and it's not very clear where it goes, they will put it in the wrong place, and that's not their fault, that's your fault. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that we do in our gym. So the boxes is something we're gonna do, and then the rings is another one, like where to store those and how to mount them, because that's a huge time saver too. But really what we're talking about here is time, guys. I wanna give you some of your time back, just like we're trying to get our time back by being organized. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get it running and get everything set up, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be much better off because people are gonna put stuff back and you won't have to clean it up at the end of the day. So I hope this stuff helps. If you guys like this content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.